That night, I wasn't looking for hope. I wasn't looking for answers. I wasn't even looking for help. I was looking for silence. The kind that doesn't ask questions. The kind that doesn't expect you to keep going when you're already empty. I didn't know a stranger was about to step into that silence and stop me from disappearing. There's a kind of darkness people don't talk about. Not the dramatic kind. Not the kind that cries for attention or leaves obvious scars. It's the quiet kind. The kind that wakes up with you. The kind that makes brushing your teeth feel pointless because you're not sure who you're doing it for anymore. I wasn't sad all the time. I wasn't crying myself to sleep. I was numb. And numbness is dangerous because it feels like clarity. It convinces you that you finally understood the truth, that you don't matter as much as you thought, that your absence would be easier than your presence, that the world would adjust faster than your pain ever could. And the scariest part, I believed it. From the outside, my life looked fine. I had a job people respected, a routine, a version of myself that showed up on time and smiled at the right moments. But inside, I was shrinking. The job drained me instead of sustaining me. Relationships felt like performances I didn't have the energy to rehearse for. Dreams didn't break. They just quietly stopped asking to be believed in. Every day felt heavier than the last, like I was carrying a weight no one else could see, and I didn't know how much longer I could hold it. The night everything almost ended was painfully ordinary. No rain, no chaos, just a quiet bus stop under weak yellow streetlights. I stayed late at work, not because I had to, but because going home felt unbearable. Standing there, watching cars pass, I remember thinking, this would be an easy place to disappear. No one knew me there. No one expected anything from me. That thought didn't scare me. It calmed me. I wasn't crying. I wasn't panicking. I was empty. And emptiness is dangerous because it feels logical. It tells you staying hurts more than leaving, that nothing will really change if you're gone, that the story can just stop here. I stood there, watching my breath disappear into the cold air, thinking maybe this was where my life quietly ended. That's when someone stepped into my space. A man, mid-50s maybe, ordinary face, ordinary coat. He looked at me for a second longer than strangers usually do. "Long night?" he asked. Not, "Are you okay?" Not, "You look sad," just "Long night." And somehow that felt safer. "Yeah," I said. "Feels like it." He nodded. "Some nights feel heavier than they should." Heavy. That word hit me exactly where it hurt. Before I could stop myself, I said, "Do you ever feel like you're failing a life no one taught you how to live?" He didn't laugh, didn't try to fix it. He sighed. "All the time," he said. "I think that's most of adulthood." He told me he lost everything within a single year. His job, his marriage, friends who only knew the successful version of him. "I thought I was finished," he said, "but I wasn't finished. I was unfinished." That word stayed with me. Unfinished. The bus arrived. As he stepped off, he turned back and said quietly, "I don't know what you're fighting, but I'm really glad you didn't fight it alone tonight." In that moment, something shifted. I realized I wanted to stay. Not forever, just tonight. And that was enough. He never knew how close I was to choosing silence forever. He never knew that the version of me standing at that bus stop had already said goodbye. To the future, to my name, to the fragile hope I was too tired to protect. All he did was treat me like I mattered. And that was enough to break the lie I had been telling myself, the lie that said no one would notice, the lie that said it wouldn't make a difference, the lie that said disappearing would end the pain. It doesn't. Pain doesn't disappear. It moves. And that night, it moved away from me because one human being chose presence over distance. I'm still here, not because I was strong, but because a stranger reminded me that I was real. And if you're listening to this, feeling invisible in your own life, please stay. Someone may need you in a way you'll never fully understand, just like I needed him